Hey guys, Dr. Jim Stoppani here, and I just want to thank you guys in the Gym Army for the massive success that you've brought to not only the gym supplement line, but to the entire supplement industry. We've made a huge noise in just a year and a half, and it's all because you guys in the Gym Army for being educated, savvy supplement consumers and spreading the word and educating others. Now, what has that done? Well, it's created a more educated consumer, and now the rest of the industry is scrambling to keep up. You guys remember the video I did several months ago where I made the prediction of the change that was coming with the supplement industry once they saw the success of this brand? Do you guys remember that? Well, in that video, I talked about how everyone was suddenly going to change from their proprietary blended crap to having these non-proprietary blends. But I also warned you that there's going to be problems with the way they do it. One of those are abbreviated formulas, and I've done a video on abbreviated formulas. The other is hiding proprietary blends in a non-proprietary manner. I have a video on that as well where it shows you that it looks like it's a non-proprietary blend, but it actually is a proprietary blend. So watch that video. Well, the other thing that I don't think I really discussed in that last video was basically copying me. Copying my formulas, copying the model, if you will, the gym model. The joke's on them, there is no model. Like I said, the rest of the industry is now scrambling. The rest of the industry at this time point right now, because of the massive success of Gym Supplement Science, it's the #2 best-selling brand at bodybuilding.com. Literally every supplement company is talking about the gym line and how they could reproduce the success that gym has done. So what are they doing? They're scrambling to try to raise their ethics, if you will. They're trying to, raise their quality as standards when I've been setting those standards. I started setting those standards. Now they're all scrambling to do something to try to keep up. So what do? Well, the problem with a lot of these supplement companies is they don't have a Jim Stoppani. They don't have someone with a real PhD. And even if they do have someone with a PhD, this isn't someone who's spent their entire life in the gym and in the lab studying training, studying supplements, studying nutrition. These are people that are just throwing supplements in there. And if they're ripping me off, they have no one that's credible at that company. They're coming out not only ripping off my pre-gym formula, they're ripping off the post-gym formula, they're ripping off the pro-gym formula, but they're even coming out with a similar system, okay? There's supplement companies right now that are relaunching a line under their own brand that has a pre, a post, and a protein. Oh, where'd they get that idea? And the majority of the ingredients in there are very similar to my pre, my post, and my pro-gym. Now people say, well, Jim, isn't that what you wanted? You wanted to see this change? Yeah, I wanted to see change, but this is not the change I was talking about. The change isn't ripping me off. Look, there's already a pre-gym out there. There's already a post-gym out there. There's already a pro-gym out there. There's already the gym system. That's in place. We don't need copycats of that. I've done my thing. The reason I created that gym system is because this is what I've been preaching. I've been talking about protein blends for years, long before I had my own protein. I've been talking about creatine hydrochloride, beta-alanine, betaine, long before I had pre-gym and post-gym. These things are already done. They're set in stone. They're based on years of research in the lab, research in the gym. We don't need another one. What I want to change is I want to see some real science being pushed. That's what I'm talking about. Don't copy me. Come out with your own science, your your own philosophies on what works. Ripping me off is not raising the standard of this industry. It's lowering it. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at these companies. Are they coming out with just a non-proprietary pre-workout formula like I have? I only have one pre-workout. No. Many of these companies have 4, 5 different pre-workouts, okay? So they're still peddling that proprietary crap. Okay, you'll see it at Costco. You'll see it at those other big chain stores. You might even see it in Walmart and Kmart, okay? Because they're going after the non-educated consumer there. That's their bread and butter. That's where they make all their money. But now that I've ruined their little game here by calling them all out with the proprietary shit, the concentrated garbage, the spiked proteins, now they got to do something for that educated consumer who I've already reached and who you guys in the Gym Army have already reached. Okay? Because they're no longer buying their crap. So what are they going to do? Well, they've got to come out with something. So they'll make products that they're going to say are non-proprietary, not spiked, not a concentrate, but they're still peddling their other crap. Why? If that's what you truly believe in, you wouldn't be selling a proprietary pre-workout or a spiked protein. But they're not going to stop doing that. They're still going to be selling that over here. But then at places like bodybuilding.com, where there's a more educated consumer, they're going to sell their non-proprietary and their non-spiked protein and say, look at us. We're non-proprietary. We don't believe in that. Oh, right. Well, we also have this over here, but let's not look at that right now. Okay? This is the problem with the industry. Okay? They're using the educated consumer and to fool them into thinking, well, now we've got a non-spiked protein. Now we have a non-proprietary blend. So, buy it from us because we can even get it for you a little cheaper than JYM does. It's even better than his. No. This is the problem with the industry. They're using these little sub-lines, these different lines off of their main line to just simply as a way to make money. They weren't doing it before I came along because they didn't think they could make money doing it. That's why. Suddenly, I showed them that you could have a successful brand. So what do? Do they throw out all their non-proprietary crap? No. They just make other products that aren't proprietary blends, that aren't spiked, while they still sell that crap. So they don't have your best interest in mind. They just have their wallet in mind. And that's really what bothers me. The kind of change I'm talking about is new companies coming up. New companies that have their own philosophies, that are true philosophies, that are based on their science and what works in the gym for them. Not companies that have been doing it wrong all along and suddenly, now we're going to sell some non-proprietary crap. You can't. Why are you going to trust? It's almost like you're the girlfriend or boyfriend that's cheating on you, and so no, I'm no longer going to cheat on you. But they're still cheating on you. They're never going to change. We know they've already shown who they truly are in this industry. Those that are selling proprietary blends, those that are selling spiked proteins, they're lying to you because they want to make more money. You know that. So if they suddenly come out with a non-spiked protein, I'm sorry, it's a little too late. Who the hell cares? And they're, like I said, they're simply doing this to keep up. A few years ago, pre-workouts were all about concentrates. Do you remember the concentrates? Everybody was selling a concentrated formula. First, Company A did it. They made a lot of money. So Company B said, how did they do it? They had a concentrated formula. Well, let's sell a concentrated formula. So Company B did it, and then C, and then D. And then the entire industry was a bunch of concentrated pre-workouts. Then I came along and said, guess what, guys? There's no concentrated anything. It's a lie. It's a complete lie. So now they're all scrambling to make, look at the big our scoop is. Look at our pre-workout. It's over 20 grams because I did videos and articles telling you that your pre-workout should have at least 20 grams of active ingredients in there. Oh, but they still have that concentrated crap, by the way. They're still going to sell those concentrates in those proprietary blends. So this is not the type of change that I'm talking about. You know what? I'm not talking to you guys in the Gym Army. I'm talking about all those supplement companies out there that are now trying to copy my model, which again isn't a model. Okay? You want to make non-proprietary products. You want to make protein that isn't spiked. I've got a challenge for you. Stop selling all that other crap. Okay? When you're ready to hang your hat on nothing, simply nothing, but non-proprietary products. Products that aren't spiked. Products where they're not just completely lying on the label, because yes, that happens. Completely lying. The numbers don't add up when you actually test the product. When you guys are ready to not worry about how much money you're making and worry about the results that your consumers are getting, and you toss all that crap out, and you know who I'm talking about. When you're ready to get rid of all that crap and focus just on true quality products that work, that have science behind them, that aren't proprietary, that aren't spiked, that when you test them, they actually have exactly how much is stated on the label. When you're only selling those types of products, then I might start having a fraction of respect for you and a little trust in what you're doing. But until then, I'm not buying it. And I know the Gym Army is not buying it. So, is the challenge accepted or what? It's up to you guys. Gym Army, let them know we're not taking their crap.